Now what are we going to do for the last episode of Season 2 Monogatari? Well, I don't know. Especially since the previous episode did seem like a, calling off point, but Cambro isn't one to let things lie, and there are still a few questions that I need answers. Let's delve on in. Nice and peaceful. Hopefully not more books. Kaiki? Nice! Just the kind of present you want. I mean, I'm sick of getting socks every Christmas. Why not a mummified monkey head? I know I brought it up in the last one, but that was kind of facetious. I didn't actually want an answer. So other than just keeping it safe in a warehouse somewhere, is she going to try and find the ghost again to hand it off? Is there a benefit of doing that? Oh, she took a few days off school. Well, having that kind of sight. Of course, Kaiki only gives away half the information of what he knows. But what does he gain from this, though? The fact that he gave it to her. Not quite so easily, no. There's a certain reason to be cautious. I did say in the last one, didn't I? Would she be overwritten by the devil if she collected it all? Close your eyes and hand the bag to her. The analogies and metaphors in this are something to behold, aren't they? Cultural artifact. Why would she accept that deal? Okay, that's upping the stakes slightly. Yeah, I don't think Amber is the type to make a joke over something like this. And she'll be using her demon devil limbs. She's got confidence. I give her that. Unfortunately, in a battle of strength with this, I'm not sure she can handle it. Hopefully she has something up her sleeves. Yeah, there's not much in those. In a way, is she trying to save her? That's what she gains from this deal. No matter how the game ends, that sounds bad. She seems to know a lot about her. At least. Hopefully. Something that's been well established. So how many parts? So she's got stamina. Ha! So they're betting it all on one. It's an all or nothing deal. Good girl. Without having something planned to tip the scales. Does she know she's dead? There we have it. This... How are you going to explain this to her? Kind of throwing off her plans, but at the same point, I can see it being somewhat of a blessing. Why is the gym flooding? What is this meant to mean? Mm-hmm. Does her aversion of looking at her... Has that waned slightly after knowing this? Well, they are kind of similar in that respect, but I think Cambro has a greater will to live. But not an official duel. See, there's quite a lot riding on this match, above and beyond the actual things at stake. That's the way it works. Embrace your failings sometimes. If you can learn from it. The water definitely does make it artistic, doesn't it? Who's she playing with? She going to dunk it? After the advice of, if you had dunked it, I wouldn't have been able to stop you. Where have we seen this situation? But the roles are slightly reversed. Sounds like losers whining to me. Would be quite surprising, I guess. Everything's a bit glittery. Hop away. How's it feel? Having that kind of ambiguity. There's not much I can add to this situation, so she's gone. So she could, yeah. Canberra's speciality was working as a team. Because she had more power, more skill to do things her way. More will to actually get things she wanted. Evil's. Well, evil. The thing about evil is that we can tell it's evil because it actually does stuff. So, if anything else, we can be guilty of the fact that evil is assertive. Thought I'd heard that before. As clear as mud. That's a saying I've used very often, but not in the past few years. I used to hear it all the time from my mother, so. So he doesn't have. Cool, but reservations. Okay. Oh, he's actually took up that offer, did he? Did she actually dispose of the various parts, though? I think everyone underestimates themselves a bit much. I don't think he wants it. Hmm. I didn't think of that. This isn't really clearing away, though, is it? But they were doing the same thing last time, then, weren't they? Sometimes having a lot of opportunities and dreams is a burden. For what? For what purpose? Man of culture. I feel sorry for all of his relatives. But you can work towards granting your own wish. Well, sometimes, yeah, focusing on what you actually want. There was, for a long, long time, I was not focused enough to know what I wanted or what I felt. So, nicely put up against on the shelves. Is he a hairdresser? But she has a certain level of trust in him. And I can understand this. Having a haircut would be a way of ending a chapter in your life. Especially if you've had it for a very long time. It's quite cathartic if you think about it like that. Well, it's too late to go back now. Well, that's life, isn't it? You did what you wanted. If we don't make mistakes, how can we learn from them to build our character and stop making even bigger ones in the future? So you need to own what you've done. Everyone in Monogatari and everyone just in any show in particular seems to be incredibly wise, above their years, over all the sorts of life's hardships and turmoils, when they really have no right to be. I would say, though, with, I can't remember her name already, Nachi, disappearing like that was good rather than having it drawn out. Because in life, we don't get that extra minute. Sometimes we don't get to say the things we want to. I really don't know what to say. Because after all of this, what this arc boils down to is just Canberra and her growth over the past year. She's now focused on what she wants and will continue pushing forward, as we all should, but rarely do. It was nice to see Shinobu in this as well, even if it was only for 4 or 5 little slideshow type things. I wasn't sure on this arc until this episode. This kind of cemented it. It was different. It tried to do things differently in the way that it was kind of structured rather than anything on Monogatari itself, because Monogatari is a big experiment by its own right. But I liked it. Mainly because Canberra had that moment of doubt, didn't she? It might have only been in the flashcards, but she had to prove that the Devils, because I can't remember the name, past and actions were not on the same route as hers. Because quite clearly they were relatively similar in their characteristics, but due to circumstance, things worked out differently. And with that, I'm not sure I can add anything of value going forward to this tale. However, I really do hope you find your strength to continue pushing forward, working to your goals. Make that wish come true. And if you want to help me, you can let me know if you enjoyed the video. Small things, but they soon build up. So I want to thank you all for joining me along for Season 2 and everything of Monogatari. It will be returning. It will definitely be returning. But I will be taking a short break. Monogatari has really gotten me thinking about my own life more than I think many things in the past have. Which is kind of strange. And probably, it's kind of good at the same point, but I really do want to thank everyone that has joined along with the channel and has seemingly enjoyed themselves as well. It's been strange, hasn't it? Almost 2,000 of you. Let's keep it going. But get some rest. And I'll see you in the next one.